I'm pumped. I'm seeing it Dolby. Obviously, I have tickets for Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to both. I can't wait. Thunderbolts. And I think, listen, to Thunderbolts expectations, I think that it's fair to have high expectations for this movie. I really do. I think that Marvel made a decision by doing their share event for Avengers Doomsday. And part of that decision was telling us that the cast for Thunderbolts is largely going to be in Avengers Doomsday. And they haven't really done a lot of setup for the upcoming Avengers cycle, meaning Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So everyone, I think, is fair. I think it's fair for everyone to expect that, number one, this movie is going to be amazing because of all the, hype that from the people who have seen the fan screenings, the press screenings. No one has really said that I've seen has said that they didn't like the movie. I've seen some people say it was good, not as great as I hoped, but most people seem to be really happy with it, actually. And I think that it's going to have I think it's going to be a great movie in its own merit. And I also think it's going to be a great movie to set up the Avengers Doomsday. And I'm really excited about it.
I agree, bro. I agree. And so it's funny, bro, because when this project was first announced, I didn't really care about it. It's being real with you. I was like, oh, great.
Me too.
Like, it's random TV people, whatever. You know what I mean? And it's just because I come from, and you come from this too, where like the TV people usually don't make it to the movie. So I was kind of like, yeah, this is a little shaky for me. Like the only one that's really proven the movie is maybe like Yelena, but Florence Pugh is like a generational talent. So it's like, what about everybody else? And Ghost in them too. So Bucky too, but like when it was first announced, like I was more so looking at Ghost in them. I'm like, oh god, like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like what is happening? Like you want me to care about Ghost and Task and
people are still trying to hype up Ghost, and I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah. Well, I saw this funny scene where John Walker just punches the crap out of Ghost. I'm like, yes, someone that understands that Ghost is useless. But I didn't care about it, but the more and more that you and I covered it, and the more that we saw content about it, it has been something that I've really grown to like, and I'm really hyped for this movie. I also am more hyped because I really don't know much about what's going on. Like I do understand like the premise of something is going down, but it isn't like with Brave New World, you and I walked into that movie knowing like a lot of it, like we knew a lot of what was happening, and I haven't really seen a lot of plot leaks. Obviously I got post-credit leaked, which is fine. But when it comes to the actual plot, bro, I haven't really seen much about it. And that's what's made me more excited. Obviously, I'm most excited for US Agent. He's the guy that I'm excited to see the most. Mostly because just
I wouldn't say
Wyatt,
definitely at the top of my list.
Yeah, because Wyatt is just an amazing actor. Like he is legit. And shout out to his pops too, who is also a legend. He played Ego. But and I also am interested in Bucky. So and I wasn't until they dropped a scene of when they were meeting in the yeah.
And I saw this, and they said you didn't really last as a congressman.
Yeah. That's what. And so. But what was also funny is I think she called US Agent like a junior, I think she called him a JV Captain America. And John Walker went to pull out his gun.
Oh, that's great.
Bro, I was crying. I was like, yo, that's so funny. But I am interested to see what happened with Bucky, because I did see in the beginning of in one of the trailers, like one of the first trailers, we saw Bucky in his congressman outfit in like a courthouse. So I'm wondering to see like what happened, because and seeing that makes me feel like there's some, I'm not saying like a 10-year time jump, but I can see like a 1-year time jump from Bucky maybe losing his like political like aura that he has. So I am really interested in that. So yeah, Thunderbolts has me sold. I am ready to see it. And the post-credit scenes, we won't talk about them now. We'll wait till the next week, but it's insane.
I love covering this stuff, and I love doing this podcast with you. But I have been thinking about like when I wasn't doing this, I didn't follow all the leaks and the rumors. And I think that Marvel knows what's going on, and they, obviously pay attention to things. I'm kind of glad that we don't really know everything that's going to happen in this movie. It's kind of annoying that is starting to become the standard. And I hope that this isn't a fluke. And I hope that Marvel is being more intentional about keeping things under wraps. Granted, I say that, and they also decided to do the fan events, and they knew that the whole movie was going to leak to some people. And I'm sure that there are, plot descriptions of everything that happened in the movie on Reddit and things like that. But I still want to be able to see the movie, enjoy it, and get excited and surprised for things. That's one of my issues with a lot of the trailers. Granted, I think sometimes there needs to be a middle ground, like with Superman. There's literally no dialogue in any of the trailers. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, is what it is. I'm pumped for Thunderbolts. I think it's really cool that a movie that doesn't really have any A-list superheroes is getting this kind of hype in Marvel, because for the multiversal saga, they have pushed so many lame characters that people were trying to fake hype each other over, and it was just so corny. But this one feels this one just feels different.